Hello, dear students, good morning and welcome back in our semester 2. Today we will discuss chapter number 4 National Movements in India from the history section. Here, national movements means some movements which were held during the British rules by the Indian politicians, freedom fighters, and about that we are going to discuss. So, Britishers was stayed in India for a long time, and that's why they were familiar with the political conditions of India. And because of that, they are they were taking or they took advantage of the political disputes and internal weakness of India. And from 1757 they started to take advantages of Indian political conditions. During the 100 years of rule, the English residing in India established such a law and administration, and that they made England prosperous and exploited India the most. Now, the topic we are going to discuss today is the Great National Uprising of 1857. Why this Great National Uprising of 1857 were taken place? So there were some reasons, or we can say there are some reasons for Great National Uprising of 1857. Some factors that caused the uprising of 1857 were political dissatisfaction, economic exploitation, social and religious factors, military factor, and some immediate reasons like induction of the Enfield rifle in the army. So, political dissatisfaction caused by the British government among the Indian princes. They exploited the Indian princes. They gave some greed to, or we can say, some what we can say, they give some greed to the Indian princes, and they took out their kingdom from the princes in the by the British East India Company. Economic exploitation and causing ruin of the different sections of the society. Some disrespect and interference in the Indian social customs. Discontent among soldiers means discontent means some soldiers are not agree with each other. Some of them are opposed about some rules and regulations. The major factor of uprising of 1857 is the introduction of the Enfield rifle was the immediate cause of the uprising of 1857. Important among the participants in the uprising were Peshwa Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, Raja Kuvar Singh of Jagdishpur, Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah II, Bakht Khan, and Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh. After the uprising of British Parliament put an end to the rule of East India Company and took over the responsibility of governance of India. Some reasons for failure of uprising were: uprising started before the planned time, lack of central leadership, lack of coordination among the leaders, lack of nationalist sentiments among the leaders who gave importance to self interest over the national interest, lack of support of the educated class, Sikh and Gurkhas remained loyal to the British, insufficient arms and ammunition. So these are the factors, or these are the reasons for the failure of the uprising 1857. During the uprising of 1857, Mangal Pandey was the first martyr of the uprising, and the reasons this is the main reason for the failure of uprising of the 1857. Now let's discuss about boycott and indigenous movements. It was taken place in 1905. It is also known as boycott and indigenous movements along with the Bang Bang movement, which was taken place in 1905, was one of the important event of the Indian national movements. Why this movement is very much important? Because of divide and rule policy of the Britishers. Viceroy Curzon decided to divide the large province of the Bengal under the pretext of administrative efficiency. Bengal was divided into in Muslim majority East Bengal and Hindu majority West Bengal. And the real reason was to divide the Hindus and the Muslims and thereby cripple the nationalist movements. The partition of Bengal was enforced on 16th October 1905, and that's why this day was observed as a Bang movement and the day of national mourning. Movement against partitions was launched and it receives nationwide support. A program to boycott the foreign goods and encouragement of indigenous goods was launched. This movement has three major characteristics: adoption of indigenous goods, boycott of foreign goods, adoption of national education. Indigenous good means Swadeshi, boycott means Bahiskar, and it was believed that the boycott of foreign goods will benefit Indian industries. The huge economy, the Huge economic loss caused by the boycott forced the British Parliament to reconsider the decision of partition. Partition of Bengal was annulled in 1911. Annulled means cancelled in 1911. The within a time span of 6 years, they means we can say Britishers cancelled, a British Parliament cancelled the partition of Bengal, and the valiant struggle in Bengal was an inspiration to the national movement in future. Now let's discuss about Muslim League. By adopting the divide and rule policy, the Britishers wanted to create a conflict or fight between Hindus and Muslims, and that this thing we all know. The British were the successful practitioner of the policy of divide and rule. Governor General Lord Minto encouraged the establishment of the All India Muslim League in 1906, and he is described by some authors as father of communalism in India. So, General Lord Minto was considered as the father of the communalism in India. The split in Hindu Muslim unity in 1906 led to eventual partition of India in 1947. Means we can also say that Lord Minto was considered as the real creator of Pakistan because of his policy to divide and rule, or the communalism, or we can say the the conflict, creating conflict between Hindu and Muslims. We can say that Minto was the real creator of Pakistan. He was not a creator of communism, but creator of Pakistan's. And since then, only the conflict between Hindu and Muslims increased and resulted into the division of India. Thus, the noteworthy viceroy of the new awakening against the English rule, the religious head of Muslim Aga Khan, Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, Governor General Lord Minto encouraged the establishment of All India Muslim League in 1906. So, these are some movements which we discussed today. About other movements we will discuss in our next video. Till that, thank you. Have a nice day.